was an electric atmosphere yesterday as good food and some seriously spicy politics were enjoyed by hundreds of people at the St. Jerome Fancy Farm picnic. Here you can see the big crowds that came to support their representatives, waving flags, repping t-shirts, and heckling opposing political candidates. I was at the event yesterday, and between the jokes, the insults, the brags, and the promises, fans and politicians alike agreed that this year's picnic was a success. And in continuing coverage on the quadruple homicide in Lake County, Tennessee. On Friday, a Jackson, Tennessee man, Tanaka Brown, was arrested and charged with accessory after the fact for first-degree murder and an additional charge of tampering with evidence in connection to the ongoing search for the murder suspect, Austin Drummond. Now, a second Jackson man, Giovante Thomas, was arrested yesterday, also on an accessory charge. Back to Local 6 Sunday, and in case you missed it, earlier this week, Carbondale officially welcomed its new police chief, Anthony Copeland. He may look familiar. He's the former Paducah Assistant Chief of Police. Copeland tells us he's moving forward to be able to continue to make a difference in the community. We are not too far away from the return of college football. At the end of the month, Murray State will kick off their season on the road, with head coach Jody Wright looking for improvement entering year 2 as head coach. Last year, the Racers had their worst season since 2006, finishing with 1 win, including a 10-game losing skid to end the season. Entering his first full offseason, Wright went a different direction with recruiting. Last year's team was full of transfers. This year's, not so much. Of the 67 newcomers on the team, almost all of them will be freshmen. Scott Michael Hanna, an Ohio man, was taken into custody by the FBI Friday morning after allegedly making threats to kill thousands in Cincinnati. Investigators say he posted to social media that he was going to organize mobs to kill 30,000 people by today. Cincinnati police reported the post to the FBI's Joint Terrorism Task Force, and the FBI traced that post to Hanna. Authorities say they're familiar with Hanna following an incident at his home last year where Hanna called the police and threatened to cut someone's head off. Hanna is charged with 1 count of interstate communications with a threat to injure. He will be back in court August 13th for a preliminary hearing. The NFL and ESPN have reportedly reached a major agreement in which ESPN will get many of the league's top media holdings, including NFL Red Zone. In exchange, the NFL will get equity in ESPN, potentially worth billions of dollars. An official announcement is expected next week. Under the deal, ESPN will get access to Red Zone, NFL Network, 7 more regular season games, and more. The NFL could get up to 10% of ESPN equity. The deal would require regulatory approval, which could take a year. And we still have more news coming up here on Local 6 Sunday. Stay with us. We'll be right back.